morning! Good morning, everyone! Welcome! Good morning, good morning! How's the music, Paula? I want to make sure it doesn't overpower me. Not very loud. Hey, how's the music, Paula? It's not too loud? Tell us over there. Oh, put my little ghosties on. Because we are doing dolls today. This one isn't as bright. I'll put this one over here. Those two are really bright. Looks like I need new batteries in them. They're getting old enough now. There you go. You can see it a little bit. Welcome, welcome. We are doing Halloween dolls today, y'all. Spooky. And I do have a story. I'll let you listen to the music for a minute. I'm going to go get my story I got for y'all. I got a scary doll story to start this off, and then we're going to move in. Whoops, I dropped my chair. Hang on, guys, got to pick up the chair. Ugh. Ah. I didn't know that chair was that easy to tip over. That scares me. All right, I made a story for y'all. Dolls do not have to be scary. They do not have to be scary. They are what you make them. You guys ready? I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you something about these ghosts. I have had them now going on 4 years with the battery. The same batteries. And these two gave out the minute I turned them on. I knew they might not last long because I've used them 4 years at Halloween. And I wondered this year if it was going to be the year they go out. Those two did, that one didn't. Pretty cool. All right, here we go. A Halloween doll story. Once upon a time, in Hallows End, there stood an old creaky house at the edge of town. It was the kind of place that whispered secrets with the rustling of its decaying wood. Inside, a collection of dolls sat quietly on dusty shelves, their glassy eyes following anyone who dared to enter. Just days before Halloween, a mysterious package arrived on the doorstep of the old house. Curiosity piqued with the town folk, but none dared to approach it. That night, under the silvery glaze of the moon, the package opened up itself, revealing a doll unlike any other. Her porcelain face was painted with an eerie, lifelike expression, and her eyes seemed to hold a mischievous grin. The townsfolk soon discovered that this new doll had a secret. At the stroke of midnight, she came to life, her tiny feet pitter-pattering across the hardwood floor. Each night she would rearrange the other dolls, setting them in new, unsettling poses. The townspeople spoke in hushed tones of the doll's nightly antics and the chilling aura that hung around the house. On Halloween night, children dared each other to peek through the windows. Their eyes widened in wonder and fear as they watched the dolls dance in the moonlight. The new doll led them in the shadowy waltz, her movements bewitching. The whispering wind, some claimed to hear whispers carried on the wind, voices of the dolls sharing secrets of the past. These whispers grew louder as Halloween approached, weaving tales of forgotten souls and ancient magic. One brave child determined to uncover snuck in the house. She found the dolls mid their celebration, their eyes turning to look at her as if welcoming a new member into their eerie world. As the clock struck 12, the child felt a strange pull, as if the dolls were inviting her to join them in their nocturnal revelries. But with a quick shake of her head, she broke free from the spell and dashed out of the house, her heart pounding. The following morning, the townsfolk found the old house empty, the dolls gone without a trace. Yet the child knew they would return, ready to enchant and terrify once more when the next Halloween arrived. From that day on, Hallows End became a place of legend, and a tale of Halloween dolls was passed down through generations, a chilling reminder of the magic that lurked in the shadows. And that's your doll story for today, y'all. Now, I have a couple of different dolls. I am working on some Halloween dolls. Now, my mom, she had sent me a box of dolls, and this is one of the dolls that was in there. I do believe it's a Urena doll. Her eyes are supposed to close when she lays down and open when she stands up. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. She does have a foam body. And here where her foot has gotten torn, you can see the plastic of the foot, so they could have when they put the foam on it, it would do the shape of a foot. And the legs are in there. You can feel the poles. I'm not sure what to do with this doll. If you guys have any suggestions, I would be glad to hear from you. There's not too many foam bodies. This is from the 1960s. Hi, Queen Bee. This is definitely from the 1960s. So I think I'm going to leave her off to the side for a while. So I have two Barbie dolls here. This one, and she has her pre-coat on her. I always do a pre-coat on my dolls, especially if I'm going to change them. Now this doll here, when I got her, her head was completely, I mean, she came in a bag, y'all, and her head was broke. I mean, literally broke. Her neck was broke. I had to use some rubber glue, and I had to glue her neck right here. And so I originally had a different kind of glue on her, but I just love her hair for a witch. If you recognize this Barbie, let me know. I wished I would have looked her up before I painted her green, because my program could not find her after I painted her green. I took off all their makeup from the factory, and I had her painted green. I got to get a rubber band or two. I am going to. That's how heavy her hair is, y'all. Oh yeah, I have to set her just right. Her hair is so heavy. But it makes a beautiful witch. She does. She makes a beautiful witch. And so I'm going to tie her hair back while we paint her, because I don't want paint in her beautiful hair. So I'm definitely going to lay her down and put a rubber band in her hair. Just look at how full. Ashley, you might know who she is. Ashley's pretty up on all the Barbies and stuff too. She might know who this doll is. But what I'm going to do is pull it up like this with that rubber band. And then I'm going to take another rubber band. And I just don't want to get any green paint on her hair. And I'm going to bring this part up. There we go. I really need to have something holding it up here is what I need. Because I won't be painting their faces today. I was looking for I have what's called skin tape. I don't know where my skin tape went to, but you take the tape that looks like actual skin and you put it, that's why it's so perfect. You see how perfect I got this initial coat around her forehead? You take that tape and you run it along their hairline, and it holds really, really well. And then you go ahead and paint around the face. So I have to go out this weekend and buy some more tape. So I think I might have ran out when I made the other dolls that I had sold at the market. So I think she's gonna just have to, but her hair is just really, really heavy, and I don't know how. I think what I'll do is I'll just have to hold her while I'm painting her. But in the paint set that my sweetheart had gotten me, it had a emerald green. Now I like this shade of green that I put on her, but that is all gone. So I since it's her initial coat, I want to go ahead and maybe change her color to the emerald. If I remember, most witches are an emerald green, and green is, I know she's not a good witch, she's a bad witch. She shouldn't be green, but she is. So I want to make sure to get all of her. At least her hair is nice to keep her leaning up like that so we can paint her body. And then I found the color titanium white. Titanium white. I can't wait to see what this is going to look like, y'all. Because I think it's going to make her look really good. Oh yeah, I think titanium white is going to look gorgeous on her. Yeah, that's a different kind of white, but I think it's going to look really good. But if you get, like, if you go to, like, these stores, what do you call it, like, Goodwill, or you go to, it's the Goodwill shop, anywhere, I wouldn't go to the dollar store. I really wouldn't, because those Barbies are like plastic. But like, go to the Goodwill and places that I go to the Giving Tree a lot. Oh yeah, this green, y'all, is going to be so much better. Let me get my stir stick here. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. And I need one for my white. We'll put that off to the side for right now. But if you find Barbies that have broken heads, now it's not gonna do you any good to get, unless you have like a one-arm Barbie, it won't do you any good to get like Barbies without hands. You know, you want to try to get the Barbies that have their full parts. And then you can paint them, take their makeup off the original, and make your own Halloween. These two are both my Halloween. I'm trying to think. I want to make a ghost one, and I also want a vampire. I want a vampire Barbie because I have the vampire Reborn. I want to make a vampire Barbie. So I'm trying to figure out. I did buy a bunch of broken up Barbie dolls, and I'm going to show you guys after we do the painting on her. I am definitely going to show you guys some awesome babies that are Halloween, for Halloween maybe, or I will put wigs on them and baby outfits and sell them. So I haven't decided yet and I'm going to show you those after we paint a little bit here. I just want to see how this is going to look on her. I think it's going to look very good. And if I don't like it, I will have to figure out different green in the kit to use on her. So let's get busy with her. Now I have what is called Mr. Magic. When you get done, and if you don't have Mr. Magic in your art supplies, go to Amazon and get it, because, guys, that is the best stuff. You will never have any chipped paint or anything if you do your dolls and you cover them with Mr. Magic. What do y'all think? Oh, yeah. I really like that green. I really, really like that. More like, I don't know. What do you think, Paula? I want her to be, let me check my box. I really like that green though. I like it. But, let's see. It might be just, you like that green too? Okay. Yeah, but I'm wondering if it isn't just a little too dark for what I'm looking for. And that's, I want to try. Let me get a lighter green out here. This is a light, I might add a lighter green to the darker green. I mean, that's why they call it arts and crafts, right? All right, so I'm going to add some of that to this and see if that doesn't make a difference. And where's some of that titanium? I know what color I'm looking for, and I just feel like that is just a little too dark. But like I was telling you about the Mr. Magic, you definitely want to get Mr. Magic, and when you are done painting your dolls, you want to go ahead and spray them with the Mr. Magic, and it will set everything. And then you will not lose chip. And I'm going to tell you how I know that. Before I broke my arm, I had painted both these dolls. They have been moved around, put in one box, put in another box. My daughter moved them around to make sure she didn't lose them. And she moved them around. So you can see that their paint has not gotten scratched, chipped. They were sprayed with Mr. Magic after I did the initial coat because I didn't want anything to happen to that coat. Okay, this might work, guys. This looks definitely a little lighter than that. So I'm going to try this. And I want to get I'm going to go ahead and put my gloves on, guys, because I am working with the oil, and this is not washable paint. So I am going to put my gloves on to protect my hands from being all colored up. Welcome in, everyone. Nolan, hello, how are you? Good to see you. We are painting our Wicked Witch here for Halloween. She is going to be one of my Halloween dolls. Oh yeah, y'all, look at that. Much lighter. I think I like it lighter better. Yes. We are definitely going to go with this. And I love these paints. These are beautiful set. I've never gotten any paints. Sorry, I hit my camera. They are a 36 count oil-based paint set. So after I get done doing my dolls, I put the Mr. Magic on them, and you won't see a nick on them. Just like I said, they had, ever since I broke my arm, which was almost 2 years ago now, these dolls have been moved around. And you can see they don't have. And see how smooth it goes on? I just love these paints, especially when I'm doing dolls. And I sold quite a few. There are a lot of people out there that love Halloween dolls. I'll tell you that. And I sold quite a few Halloween Barbies. And what I love about this one is her arms bend. And you won't have to worry, once I spray her, you won't have to worry about the paint chipping where she bends. That's what's nice about these paints. That's what these are back there too. But they were running kind of low, so I had to order some more. But this set has a lot better colors in it than the first set I got. That didn't have as many of the colors in it. And each artist is going to do things the way they want to. You don't have to do it my way if you don't want to. I just know what works for me. It was all done by trial and error. And I started painting dolls and making Reborn dolls. And that's how I got in. Now, I don't use this paint on my Reborns. I use air dry Reborn paint for them. For the Barbies, it's okay, because these are just, you know, Barbie dolls, so I don't mind using the paint on them, just not on my Reborns. I use air dry, and I also use the heated, where I have a cooker for them. But after I broke my arms, I quit painting on the Reborns at this time. I am hoping to get back into it, y'all. Look how smooth that goes on and how beautiful that green is. I did a right mixture. And what I like about these paints also is the fact you don't have to use a lot. You saw me dip my brush in there, and look how much it is covering her. That's what I like about these paints for the Barbies. Now, another artist might not agree with me, and that's okay. That's their thing. But she looks fantastic. Oh, yeah. Gorgeous color. What do you guys think? I like this green better than the other green I had on her. See the difference? I like this green better than this green. Way better. I am so glad I went with that new green. Yep, I like it so much better. And I like the coverage of this paint. How much coverage I can get. And it goes on so beautiful and so smooth. And you can't tell that it's actually painted. I mean, look how good that looks. So smooth, you can't even tell it wasn't made that way, stamped like that. So that's what I like about it. How many of you like to work on dolls and do this kind of arts and crafts? I sure do. Look, I'm able to do her whole other hand with that one dip. And I still have paint on the brush. That's what I like about this. And the fact it goes on so smooth. Y'all see that? Look how smooth her hands are. It almost looks like the doll was made that way. All right, let me get this one side. There we go. Okay, now we are going to leave her dry. All right, we're going to let her dry a little bit, and we're going to move on to our Little Miss. Let me wipe this green off me so I don't get green on in the white. All right. Welcome in, everyone. You've not, well, Paula, I knew you haven't because you told me, but yeah. I'd like to know how many love crafts like this. Would you do it, Paula, if you could get all the materials you needed? Would you do it? Would you repaint Barbies and do alternate Barbies and things like that? I think it's a lot of fun. And I think this titanium white is going to be beautiful on her, y'all. I really do. Yes, it is. You sure would. I would, yep. I'm like a daredevil. I'm not afraid to try anything. I would rather have tried and failed than not have tried at all. Yep. I would rather try and fail than never try at all. All right, leave that stick right there. And this little girl, the reason I wanted to make her a ghost is because of her thinness. She's so thin. And I just love how thin she is. Just gorgeous. Hi, Nola. I think I already said hi to you, hon. But I'll say it again just to be sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That titanium white is awesome. Oh, yeah. Look at that. And then while they're drying a little bit on what we get done here initially, I am going to show you guys the other dolls. They are gorgeous. And I do believe they were casted by someone who just didn't either want to finish them or didn't care to finish them. But this little girl is going to make a beautiful ghost, y'all. She really is. Look at that. You can see the difference between her body and her legs. Look at that. How this is like it's white, but of course we do have her legs showing through, so I can't really go by that because her dark skin is coming through the one layer I only put one layer, so I can't really judge that, but it is a little bit whiter than what she got put on the first time. And she's such a tiny little doll that that's why I wanted to make her the ghost, because she was so thin. And this is just covers her beautiful. She does have a little, like where her ring was, there's a tiny little hole there, but I just covered it up, because I can always poke through and make another one. But this little girl had a lot wrong with her hands here. And I took some clay compound and fixed them a little bit so that they would look more like fingers. I like to buy dolls I have to fix so I can use them for this kind of stuff. But they don't look too shabby for using clay compound, do they? Looks just like her fingers. There is definitely something on this brush. I try to get horsehair brushes, or I never buy cheap brushes, because that's what happened. This is not my usual brush, but I grabbed it out of the thing because of her being so skinny, and I would have like a little bit of a control over her, but I could probably do both her arms. Since she is so skinny, leave them on an upward position and just get both her arms done. I got her whole body done. Do this side. It's kind of funny when on the other doll you could see, because I was putting a little darker green over a light green. And this is more like white on white, so it's a little harder to see the difference, y'all. And then she also, this doll also, when I got her, had gouges in her legs. And I took a little clay and covered them in too, and then sanded it down so that her legs look like it's the legs she came with. Can you see the difference in the hand now? Look at how thin these are, and these are a little bit thicker. You can tell a little bit. If you're really looking for it, you can tell that they had something added to them. But if you're not looking for them and I'm doing a video, you would never notice it, y'all. You just would not notice it. Oh, these are so nice. All right, we got both her arms done, her neck done, part of her thighs, and we are gonna set her down. And don't worry, you don't have to do it all in one day. Let the sections dry. I always say, taking your time with your art is the best way, because then you don't have to, it'll still look equal and the same. I love how smooth this goes on, y'all. Just goes on so beautiful. And they are going to be gorgeous. Wait till you see them completely done. And they will be in some Halloween skits. They are going to be playing in some of the Halloween skits, y'all. And you are going to fall in love with them. There we go. Now we'll set her down. Let's lean her over here. We'll lean her right there to dry. Put her brush in there. There we go. What do you mean, am I okay? Am I not on? What you talking about, Paula? You said, are you okay? Oh, no, the camera just slipped down. That's all. It just slipped down. I'm gonna take off my paint gloves so that I don't get paint on the... Yeah, it's on this tray, and when I went to get my rag to clean that extra strand off the brush, I noticed the camera was, sliding down, so I fixed it. Now, here's something y'all are gonna love. Really, you are. I kept them in here until I could use them, and what a better day than today. I believe these were molded by a crafter who made babies, and I think I would say many, many moons ago. Not like antique or vintage. I mean, they could be vintage. But I found them in an auction over on Whatnot. I was in an auction on Whatnot, and they were trying to not only get rid of these babies that had all their parts, they were trying to get rid of these baby parts. And I thought, oh my gosh, Halloween. You know how you can, like, let's say the baby feet. I could go ahead and put them under a blanket and make them look like they're sticking out, and it's not doing, it's a scary Halloween scene, So what I'm going to do with the parts, I don't know. But these are the actual babies. And I don't know for sure if I'm going to go ahead and make them Halloween, or am I going to make babies out of them and sell them, because they are really cute when they're put together. And so your legs go here, and then you have the head goes in there, and then you have this arm goes here, and this arm goes here. And that's where these tools come in handy. And so I did bring some string. Now, you could use elastic. I do have elastic, but I wanted to see how this would pan out for I don't even know. Let's go with a little bit of string. Did Ashley leave? I saw her come in. Did she leave? And so we're gonna thread the head. Hey, I did a rhyme, y'all. Oh, she did leave. Bummer. I was hoping she'd hang out for a while. Now I'm going to try this, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to go with it, you guys. I'm going to try it. Okay, we want it to give a little bit. Not too much. This is the hard part right here. I think I pushed it down into the leg instead of through the other hole, dang it. That's all right, we'll fix it. Whenever you're doing stuff like this, you just have to have patience. This is the kind of doll, if you guys remember way back when, I had fixed a vintage or antique doll really for this lady in downtown Topeka. This is the kind of doll she had. And it was from her mom. You talk about pressure. Oh, did I feel the pressure? Because I wanted to do it right for her. I really did. And I wanted it to be what she remembered it. And so, yeah, it was a lot of pressure. But it was all broke up. I mean, she had it when she was a little girl. And playing with it and everything, no wonder it was all broke up. But I was able to fix it and get it back brand new. I had to take care of the paint in some areas that just so it would look like itself, you know. And I didn't want to leave her without her doll, so there we go. My Halloween ghost came back on, y'all. And I am going to leave this right here at the end. I'm going to have to get a new string and retest. I mean, I'm using string, but I just want to see how it's going to work out. I mean, maybe I should have got my elastic, but we'll see. It'll work out. Okay. Looking good, little baby. Oh, yeah. What do you think, guys? I don't know if I really want to cut these up. You know, you can. Once I get it all string, all put together, you will be able to move it and dress it and put its little clothes on. I don't know if I want to paint them and make them Halloween, though. I don't know if I want to do that, because they are cute once you get them together. Thanks, Paula. Yeah, once you get them together, they are adorable. So, I don't know. You guys can tell me. All right. Now, this is where the string might not work, because I have to tie it semi-loose so that the leg will go into the port and also hold the head. And so if we once I tie this down, if it doesn't work, then we will have to go ahead and get the elastic and try it again. When you are doing these kind of dolls, you definitely have to have patience, y'all. Definitely have the patience. And I hope you all find this enjoyable. I never, sometimes when people hear Halloween dolls, they automatically think scary and creepy and murder, and no, it doesn't always have to be like that. So, yeah. Oh, I might have enough, y'all. That would be awesome. If I can. This is where it's really going to get tricky. And I put like a small knot here so that I can grab it with my pick. So let's see. It does look like it's going to fit. I might not have to tie anything on. I could have sworn I cut enough. Definitely cut enough. It does look like enough. But the thing is, will we be able to move it? So we shall see. I put a little knot right here by the and it came out. I had a feeling it did. No, there it is. That might be too far down. That might be too far down, y'all. Yeah, that might be. So I'm going to try to use, thank you, Paula. I love it too, honey. We'll get it. We'll get it. It just takes patience, but I like to do, wanted to do this so you guys could see that Halloween dolls do not have to be scary and murderous. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring oh, you definitely gotta have patience here, y'all. I want to get that in far enough that I can get the other hook on it. So, and I do believe we are going to have enough to go clear up to the other arm and put it together so y'all could see how cute this little baby is. But I'm sure if you were making these kind of dolls, and this was what you created, you probably were pretty fast at it. But when you haven't done these kind of dolls, oh, I had it. I had it. And I did have it, y'all. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it by the knot. I'm going to do it an easier way. I'm going to take it by this knot right here. Put my pick into the knot. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, so I'm going to put my pick into the knot. Get in there, knot. There we go. Now, this is where the elastic comes in handy, you guys. I have the string now is all connected. The legs are still moving. It's loose enough. But you don't want it so loose that the string, or tight enough the string will break. And you don't want it so loose that you can see the string when you move the baby to dress it. Thank you, Paula. So what I need to do is make sure I am not gonna have enough for the other arm. I can see that. Once I get this one on, I will loop it. You loop it around and put it through, back through to the other arm, and I don't think I'm not gonna have enough. But I always try something. Like I said, I'd rather try and fail than not try at all. And I don't like to waste stuff, but I will definitely make this work. We made it to this arm, so it might be enough. Yeah, hear what that song says? Who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. Yeah. Okay. Gotta make sure his legs come up through there, his arm. But this is how you put these babies together. It connects like a puzzle. And it's really hard when the kids were little back in the day and they take the baby to their mama and say, the arm broke. Well, apparently the string, which they used string back in the day, believe it or not, just like this. And so the activity of the baby doll, the child would take it to the mama and say, you know, the arm fell off. So how, you think as a parent, how am I supposed to put this leg back on when the string, it has to be all attached, so they're unable to fix it. Now, there are some people, some doll makers, that put the arms together separate from the legs. But here's my thought on this, doing this. My thought is, if you connect it like a puzzle, the baby is sure to stay together way better than, and I'm trying to see if I'm going to have enough. How I feel about it is the baby is sure to stay together a lot better. Now this arm will stay on better once I bring the string through, because it has to pull this way. It's like a big puzzle. But I think it holds together better. So if you're dressing it, moving it around, so now we gotta let this lay loose and then take our string back through the body. So I'm gonna see if I can't hook it into the knot again, make it easy on myself. And I definitely want to hook it in that knot without cutting the knot in half. That's what you got to be careful of. There we go. No, 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 stay in the knot, stay in the knot. almost made it clean through, doggone it. And it let go of that knot. And I dang near made it through, y'all. I just want to finish this before I go today. Our Barbies are drying. We will be back again to finish those with you. I just noticed the time, y'all, so I definitely want to finish this baby for you so you can see what I'm talking about. And let's just hope that string holds this time. And that's why I'm going slow, so I can grab it and it let go again. Oh, yeah. Okay, I have an idea, because I still think we have enough. Let me get, hold on, y'all. I got something here that might help me. Where is it? Oh, there it is. And I wouldn't normally do this, but because my string is sort of short, I am just gonna, because I can always take the tape off, I'm gonna use just a tiny, I call it my cheat. This is my cheat, so I'm gonna take a tiny piece of tape. Ta-da! Now let's get it all put together like a puzzle. Pull the string so the legs come in. Come on, come on. Uh-oh, somewhere my string twisted. Let me look. There we go. Oh, we will definitely finish this another day, guys. I will get this one together, and then you can, because I might, looking at the baby, I don't think I'm going to have enough to put the puzzle together. I don't have enough string to pull, but that's okay. Live and learn. That's what I say. But this is how the baby is going to look. And it will be painted, and it's going to make, and I can't wait to get the hair and the eyes. It's going to make a beautiful baby, y'all. And I hope you will come in and share this with me. I have a fun picture journal that I want, not really a journal, it's a book, a picture book. And I want to do that with y'all, but we ran out of time. I need to plan 2 hours for this kind of stuff, don't you think? Thank you for joining me today, everyone. And those of you who stopped by to visit, thank you so much. And I will see you next week. Have a great, great weekend, y'all. Be safe, be happy, and always stay positive.